Love must be a one-way street. Because I be giving it out so much and it never seems to give to me. Like, damn, where's love when I'm out here searching? Love must call off work every time I'm out here looking and lurking. Love must be standing 10 toes down whenever I offer her a seat. They say love is blind, so maybe she's not high and she really just can't see me. I starve for love, I mean literally through my body. And I be weak and needing help. But I guess love is love, so she never had to fiend over herself. Love must always be traveling around the world, showing up at people's doorsteps. But I cannot understand why love never got my address. Love must be sleepy or too tired to find me while I'm running myself crazy for us to meet. Love must never got my number because it never calls my phone. And when I call love, I cannot get through. I just get the dial tone. I don't know. Maybe love don't like me. Maybe that's why I was never displayed the right way through family. Can I ask what you did when you searched for love in and out? And how long till you gave up your journey on love whereabouts? Because I cannot lie, my energy is getting low. They say the value is more important, so why I'm not out here searching for gold? Looking for love is getting old. And I know that's crazy to say, but hey, maybe I ain't meant to find love and it ain't meant to find me.
Phoenix in the mud. Really, really nothing easy. But feet kept stepping, heart circling two phone dreams in one hand, pain in the other. Watch it jiggle, fire, love. I don't get tired. It don't sleep, it don't quit. Burning through ceilings, lighting parks, sparks in the gutter, turning ashes into gold. Me too, every scar is a headline. Every tear is a drumbeat. Every triumph is a war cry. Listen, can you feel it? This is roots flexing bronze veins against the world, color emotion hard for the world to see. But the mud remembers every footstep is a phoenix climbing out the mud with wings of fire, breaking ceilings with bronze fists, teeth gritted, heart unshaken. Be my lonely solitude, teaching rhythm, teaching patience, teaching how to turn pain into lyrics, into power, into a drumline marching band, straight through your chest, supposed to be in love, love for itself, love for a struggle, love for a triumph. All the same breaths, all the same bursts, wild factors streaming from every pore, punchline hits. Phoenix doesn't apologize, mud doesn't beg, roots don't bend, and scars they glow. So listen closely. Golden, not borrowed, not given, earned, etched, in blood, sweat, and tears and fire. The stage shakes, the heart leaps, the world bends, because survival just become arts, and art just become a resolution, as a resolution of you.
It's called It Was Me, so here we go. I hope y'all like it. Thank you for listening. Y'all, I've been sitting in front of this mirror, staring at this kid crying with her head down. And I asked this queen, I said, is she okay? Because I know some days it get heavy trying to hold that crown. She looked at me so surprised and said, you can see me? I said, of course, you right here, crazy. She said, what do you see when you look at me? I said, well, obviously some sadness, some hurt and baggage. I don't know. But never mind that. Where is your mother and father? She said, well, my mom was a loner. And my dad left to get milk 5 years ago. I guess he never found the cow or the farmer. Do you have any sisters or brothers? She said, I did. But they belong to children's services now. My mother was unfit. So I asked, why didn't it take you? Why you didn't go? She said I did, but I kept running away back to people I thought I knew. I said, dang, you look so young to have been through so much from now and then. She said, if you could see the other side of this mirror, you would know how that story ends. I said, you seem so lonely. Can I be your friend? Can I be the person you call on when you need something? I'll be your new family. I promise I won't leave you stray. And I keep my promises. I'll even check on you every single day. As I spoke these words of comfort, that same little girl picked her head up and rolled her eyes and said, I wish that statement was true, but I know it's a lie. I looked at her and asked, why you don't believe? I want to be there for you because I've been through some of the same things. You could trust me. With a look in her face, I just cannot convince her. And before she disappeared, she said, if everything you said was true, you wouldn't be sitting here talking to the younger self in the mirror, would you?
Woman unfolding. She stands in December, a woman wooed from whisper and wildfire, finally unfolding. Into the fullness she once feared, the truth rise in her, like morning light, gentle glowing, guiding her to be still just long enough to hear the heartbeat of her own hope before her. A clear plaster begins to bloom, not loud, not perfect, but patience. A path shaped by reflection where her past meet her presence. And bows to her becoming, she looks at herself, her 3D figure turn into a picture form captured in flat frames. Yet carrying whole galaxy, she sees strength and stillness, beauty in the blur, and the buildings of clarity rising like quiet reservations. Her goals stretched towards her like soft, steady hands, not rushing but ready. And wrapped around her shoulders is divine protection, a tender, timeless covering that kept her whole, even when she walked barefoot across the broken glass of what tried to destroy her. She has moved through the trials through tremors, through truths, too heavy to the whole, and still she stands. The world watches her as she witnessed history. Not from the sidelines, but from the center, from the soul of the story, and slowly, fearlessly, she steps into freedom, not the freedom she given, but the freedom she forged. This is her alliteration anthem, soft but still, shattered yet shining. Still, she shapes the sky. A woman unfolding, a woman unbroken, a woman becoming everything she once prayed to believe it could be.
And is